Hello everyone, welcome back. This is part 2 of the part 1 that I just did. So coming out of your child's pose, let's get ourselves up to mountain. So everybody up, off the floor. Let's get off the floor for a while. All right, now shake your hands out, roll the shoulders out, shake those legs out if you'd like. So now that we're nice and warmed up, excuse me, if you've were with the first part of the class, we're going to get into a nice vinyasa, a nice flow. We're going to be working on our little dragons today, as well as a few other fun things. So, into our mountain Tattasana. Let's take a few breaths. Feet are nice and anchored to the floor. Feet are hip distance apart, standing nice and tall, being aware of your posture. Breathe. In through the nose, out through the nose. Just relax, feel that breath. Now while we're here, I want you to do that little checklist. Go through your body looking for tension. Wiggle your toes if you need to. Check your knees, your quads. If they're tight, let them go. Your buttocks, let it go. Your belly, your shoulders, just let it go. Roll the shoulders out if you have to. Being aware of the tension and the stress level, just pushing it down. Let it come out your feet and right into the ground. All right, let's go. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale into a gentle back bend. One more breath. Exhale, swan dive, hinging at the hips, ragdoll, come down. Soften the knees and just hang out. Remember, make the adjustment. Whenever we have our head below our hips in inversions, these are called inversions. If this makes you dizzy, come up halfway. Come up a little higher if you need to. And let's get a nice stretch. Lengthen the body. Let those arms hang down into our ragdoll. Now, preparing for left low lunge. Take a breath. On the exhale, right knee on the floor. Left low lunge. Now, into the low lunge, make sure everything is nice and lined up. Ankle to knee, knee to hip, ankle to knee. Low lunge. Preparing for low lunge warrior, take a breath. On the exhale, push yourself up. This is going to challenge your balance. Straight. Breathe, relax those shoulders. Low lunge warrior. Preparing for baby dragon, take a breath. On the exhale, come down. Both hands on the outside of your foot. You can go on your fingers, knuckles if you need to. Baby dragon. Prepare for dragon flying low. Take a breath. On the exhale, both hands on the inside of the left foot. Now the dragon flying low, this is one version. If you're a little bit stronger, a little more flexible, you can come down a little bit lower onto the forearm if you'd like. Dragon flying low, try to keep your knee nice and straight. From here, prepare for twisted dragon. Take a breath. On the exhale, right hand stays on the floor, left hand on the left knee. Take a breath. On the exhale, I want you just to look over the left shoulder, gently push the left knee out, half the foot comes off the floor. Twisted dragon. One more breath. On the exhale, foot on the floor, both hands onto the right side of the body. This would be wandering dragon. Preparing for low lunge on the next exhale. Exhale, come back to low lunge. I'm just going to turn myself a little bit so you can see what I'm doing, but stay where you are. Preparing for low plank. Take a breath. On the exhale, come down onto the forearms. Low plank. Back is straight. Bring the hips down. You should be nice. You should not have yourself pooched up. Bring yourself down. Perfectly straight like a board, like a plank. Preparing for our Dolphin. Take a breath. On the exhale, push yourself up. Dolphin. Back to low plank. On the next exhale, come down. From here, prepare for downward dog. Bring your body down. Let's go. Big breath. Exhale up. Down dog. Tail is up high. Back is straight. Head is hanging down. One more breath. On the exhale, walk yourself up to mountain. Come up nice and slow so you don't get dizzy. Coming to the front of the mat. Roll the shoulders out if you have to. Preparing for pyramid with the right leg. Take a breath. On the exhale, step back. Big step. Back foot's on an angle. Check your alignment again. Hip, knee, ankle, foot nice and lined up so you're nice and safe and that knee is safe. Hips are square, shoulders square. Let's go. Inhale up. Exhale. Big breath. Exhale, pyramid. Folding over. Hands on the knee. Engage pyramid or full if you like. Ideally, the legs should be straight. If this is uncomfortable, soften your knee if you need to. Make that little adjustment to make yourself comfortable. Because when you're comfortable, you're confident. The breath is flowing. Preparing for crescent lunge. Take a breath. On the exhale, bend the knee, push yourself up, hands together. Finding your lunge, take your breath. On the exhale, if you can lean back. If you find this is too intense, just stay straight. And this is our crescent lunge. Very deep stretch, you should feel it on the right side. Preparing for warrior two, take a breath. Exhale, straighten your spine. Left arm to the front, right to the back. You're looking at the tips of the left finger. Back is straight, shoulders are relaxed. Perfectly balanced. Breathe. Preparing for humble warrior, take a breath. Exhale, both hands onto the small of the back. Exhale, turn your body in front of the left knee. And on the exhale, fold over. Humble warrior. Preparing for pyramid again. Take a breath. On the exhale, straighten left leg. Release the arms back to pyramid. Engaged on the knee or all the way down. One more breath. Exhale, bend the knee, come up nice and slow. All the way. And step forward. All right, roll it out. Shake it out. Shake the hands out. Shake it all out. All right, wonderful. Let's try this side. Let's do it again. So we're going to do exactly the same thing. So make little adjustments if you have to, but always being aware of your alignment. Everything is nice and lined up. Your breath is flowing. All right? All right? So let's try it again. Ready? Let's go. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale into your back bend. Breathe. Preparing for ragdoll on the next exhale. Exhale, hinging at the hips, soften the knees, come down. This is your opportunity to just hang out, really get a wonderful stretch. This is a kind of stretch you can do anytime, really releasing all the back, the spine, the arms, the shoulders, everything. Let's prepare for our right low lunge. Take a breath. On the exhale, left knee on the floor. Right low lunge. Line everything up. Take a second to make sure that you're nice and safe. Low lunge. Preparing for low lunge warrior, take a breath. On the exhale, come up. all the way. Moving slowly. Relax the shoulders, smile. Smile while you're breathing. You're happy to be here. You've got a little inner smile. It feels so good. Feels good to be together. Preparing for our baby dragon. Take your breath. On the exhale, come down, both hands on either side of the foot. You can go on your fingertips or knuckles if you'd like, doesn't matter. Preparing for dragon, flying low on the next exhale. Both hands on the inside. Again, with this one here, those of you who are a little more flexible, you can come all the way down onto the forearm if you'd like. It's a little bit deeper. So this dragon little flow, there's a few other ones. It's all working, you can feel it, into the hip flexors, into the quads, the hamstrings, the buttocks. Let's see if we can do our twisted dragon. Take a breath. On the exhale, right hand on the right knee, left hand on the floor. Take a breath. On the exhale, I want you just to push the knee out gently. Half the foot comes off the floor. Look over the right to the right. Don't put a lot of pressure on that knee. You don't have to whip it out. Push it out gently, just enough to get the foot off the floor. Half the foot off the floor. Twisted dragon. Let's try the wandering dragon now. Take a breath. On the exhale, straighten foot, both hands right along the left knee. This right one stays nice and straight. Wandering dragon. Preparing for low lunge again. On the exhale, come back slowly, moving your body very slowly. I'm going to just turn myself a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. Preparing for low plank. Take a breath. On the exhale, come down. Arms are lined up. Low plank. Get a lot of fire in the belly with this one. Preparing for dolphin. Take a breath. Exhale up. Low plank, next exhale. Downward dog, next exhale. Bring yourself down, take a breath, exhale up. Move your feet back if you have to. Tail is up high, back is straight. Find that place of balance, of comfort in your down dog. Let's walk ourselves up to mountain. Come up nice and slow so you don't get dizzy. All the way up. Roll the shoulders out. Come to the front of the mat. Preparing for pyramid with the left leg. Take your breath. Exhale back. Back foot's a bit on an angle. Everything is nice and lined up. Let's go. Inhale, exhale. Big breath. And back. On the knee or all the way down or half and half if you'd like. Again, legs should be straight, but make the adjustment if it doesn't feel good. Soften your knee a little if you need to. Because having a straight leg leaning forward like this is all about how the hamstring is, even into the glute, even into the knee. Prepare for crescent lunge. Take a breath. On the exhale, bend the knee, come up. Now, in this position here, when you get into any kind of a lunge, when any of the warrior flows and things like that, when you look down, you should be able to see the tip of the toe from the tip of the knee. That is a good lunge. That means that everything is lined up and your knee is nice and safe and strong. Crescent lunge, take your breath. On the exhale, if you can, lean back. Perfectly balanced. Preparing for warrior two on the next exhale. Exhale, straighten your body. Right arm to the front, left to the back, arms are shoulder height. You're looking at the tips of the right fingers. Straighten that spine, bring the hips out a little. Relax the shoulders, perfectly balanced. Feeling nice and anchored to the floor, feeling strong. But relax at the same time. Preparing for our humble warrior, take a breath. Exhale, hands onto the small of the back. On the exhale, turn your body in front of the right knee. On the exhale, fold over. Pyramid, next exhale. Straighten leg, release the hands. Engaged on the knee or all the way down. One more breath. On the exhale, bend the knee, come back down onto the floor. Back to table. All right. Wonderful. Nicely done. Let's prepare for child's pose. Let's take a nice little rest. Let's rest our bodies. Open up the knees a little wider if you have to. Take your breath. On the exhale, scooch back. Now make sure your head and your neck are supported. You can rest them on your stacked fists, on your stacked hands, or on the floor. And just rest. Just let it all go. Let your body just completely go slack. Breath is flowing. For one more breath. On the next exhale, slowly bring yourself out of your child's pose, and I want you to very gently, let's get ourselves onto our backs. Come down onto your back. Move your body as gracefully as you can at this point, and let's come all the way down. Perfect. So I'd like you to straighten both legs. Now your back is nice and anchored, shoulders are relaxed. Now I want you just to bend the right one, keep the left one straight. Preparing for single leg stretch, take a breath. And on the exhale, bring the knee up, give yourself a big hug. The closer you bring your knee to your chest, the deeper the stretch you will get. This is a nice stretch for your thigh, for your pelvic floor area, groin area, your buttock, your hip, your lower back. So these stretches at the end of the class, set them up to what your body needs, what feels good for you. One more breath. On the exhale, slowly release. All right, let's go to the other side. So gently straighten the right leg, bend the left one. Make sure that your shoulders are relaxed, your back is nice and anchored to the floor. Take your breath, and on the exhale, bring the knee up, give it a big hug. Pay attention to how your breath feels right now. It should be the same breath you had 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. It's nice and smooth. On the exhale, slowly release the leg. Now I want you to bend the right one. Let's give ourselves a big hug to both legs. On the exhale, bring the knees up, big hug, and I want you to rock from side to side. Again, with this one here, the closer your knees are to your chest, the deeper the stretch you will get. So make the adjustment, find a place that feels just right for you, and just rock and breathe. Close your eyes. Little circles to the left. And let's work releasing a little bit more of the lower back. And when you're ready, go to the right, little circles. These little stretches we do at the end of the class are so nice to do, at the end of the day, maybe to help release the tension, loosen up your body, maybe if you have like jimmy legs or anything like that. to help you sleep, and in the morning also to help you maybe get the kinks out and get you out of bed. And knees on the floor, feet on the floor. All right, inhale, arms up. Exhale, let them fall shoulder height. Preparing for a gentle twist pose. Take your breath. On the exhale, gently drop your knees to the left as you look over the right shoulder. Now this one here, if you want, you can straighten your legs a little, make that little adjustment. Your knees don't have to touch the floor. Just relax. This is a gentle spinal twist. One more breath. On the next exhale, very slowly bring your knees up, moving very gently. Adjust your shoulders and your neck for comfort. Take a breath, and on the exhale, drop your knees to the right as you look over the left shoulder. For one more breath. On the next exhale, bring your knees up very slowly, very gentle. Now I want you to straighten your legs one at a time, and I want you to inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, let them fall over your head. And in this position, I want you just to stretch your body out, lengthen your body, fingertips to the tips of your toes. Make yourself nice and long and tall, feeling heavy, but also relaxed and calm, finding that place of serenity, maybe of peace on your mat. The breath is flowing. It's important for relaxation to have a tension-free body and a tension-free mind. All that energy is flowing energy, which is our life force. For one more breath. On the next exhale, bring your hands to the side of your body, palms facing the ceiling. Hands are open to receive guidance from your higher self. And let's prepare for our closing Savasana, meditation, relaxation, reflection time. However you choose to bring this into your practice today, resting comfortably in your corpse pose. At this point, if you want, you can bend your knees for comfort. If you want to lay on your side, if you have a blanket, some people like to have a blanket for Savasana, or even a little pillow. Just find a place on your mat that you can just be so comfortable and relaxed. And let's take a second to get in touch with the quiet part of who we are. Let's go within and connect with the self that knows that all is well in this moment. Since this moment is all we have, let's make the best of our time together by taking a rest and spending some time exploring who we are at the source. We come together to meditate, to practice just being quiet, being calm, grounded, being peaceful, present, and patient. We are here to restore and rejuvenate through meditation. There are two elements to any meditation technique: how you pay attention and what you pay attention to. How and what are two elements to meditate. The how is usually gentle, restful, and steady. And the what is something simple yet sensuous and healing, like breath. Breath is an example of a sensual focus of meditation. Breath is very interesting because it can be taken for granted. It can be frenzied or it can be passionate. Breath can be sweet, it can be energizing, it can be soothing. Breath can wake you up and put you to sleep. Breath can be dignified and it can be wild. If you keep paying attention to breath, you will discover all of these feelings within yourself. Breath is a love affair you're having with infinity, and the purpose of any meditation technique is to lead you into being a little bit more in love with life, day by day. You simply pay attention with a gentle, appreciative attitude. Do not resist anything. You will tend to go into meditation right away. The body will just start to settle in. There's no need to control anything. Think of it as a conscious nap. Let's take a couple of minutes to embrace the silence in the room and in our minds. Let's go to that place within ourselves that speaks to us, where the stillness within holds the proper questions and all of our answers, our truth and our identity. Sat Nam. Let your mind, your body, your soul absorb the vibrations of the bells, bringing your own energies to its appropriate frequency. Slowly bring yourself back into your space, back into the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes to bring life back to your body. And when you're ready, very slowly and very gently bring yourself back up to a cross-legged Sukhasana position or any seated position at this point that's comfortable for you. Just take your time. I know it's hard to get off the floor. Now sitting nice and tall on your sit bones, back is straight. Let's bring our hands together. Let's rub up vigorously to activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune in. Inhale. Om Shanti 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 Sat Nam. Shanti Shanti, peace, peace, and love and light be with you always. Namaste. All right. Yay, all done. That was lovely, lovely, lovely. So, thank you again for joining me. I hope you're enjoying this two-parter. All right, so like I said, you can do one or the other or do them together, whatever you're in the mood for or whatever time you have. Anyway, so take it easy, take care of yourself and keep moving. Get outside, get some beautiful sunshine, get some fresh air, and find time to play and a little time for your mat as well. And, you know, we gotta just keep everything smiling, keep everything going. All right, so we'll see you soon and have a wonderful week and stay tuned. And we always have a lot more things to do together. Thank you. My name is Susan. Bye.